With over 25 million sheep and just 5 million people, New Zealand has more sheep than citizens. From farms to mountains, these woolly creatures seem to be everywhere, making the country feel like one giant pasture. The UK is famous for its bad food, with bland dishes like mushy peas, overcooked vegetables, and questionable meat pies. While the country has rich history and culture, its cuisine often disappoints. France is often disliked for its arrogance, with many seeing the French as overly proud and dismissive of outsiders. Whether in cafes or conversations, their attitude can come off as superior, leaving some visitors feeling unwelcome. People hate Australia for its terrifying wildlife, venomous snakes, giant spiders, and deadly jellyfish. With danger lurking everywhere, nature itself feels like an enemy. Singapore struggles with gambling addiction despite strict regulations. Casinos attract high rollers and everyday people alike, leading to financial ruin for many. Even with government restrictions, the problem persists. Monaco is the most expensive country to live in, with sky-high property prices, luxury everywhere, and a cost of living that only the ultra-rich can afford. Canada is often criticized for its wasteful culture, with high levels of food waste, excessive packaging, and a throwaway mentality despite its eco-friendly image. Poland is often criticized for its homophobia, driven by deep-rooted Catholic traditions and conservative politics. Alcohol addiction is a major issue in Hungary, where drinking is deeply ingrained in the culture. From strong palinka to social binge drinking, excessive alcohol consumption is widespread. Indonesia faces criticism for police brutality, with reports of excessive force, violent crackdowns on protests, and human rights abuses. Bangladesh faces extreme pollution with toxic air, polluted rivers, and massive waste problems. Heavy industry and overpopulation make it one of the most polluted places in the world. Freedom of speech in China is tightly controlled, with heavy censorship, restricted media, and severe consequences for criticizing the government. Romania has a reputation for pickpocketing, especially in tourist hotspots, where skilled thieves operate in crowded areas targeting unsuspecting visitors. Nepal struggles with child marriage, where poverty and tradition force many girls into marriage at a young age, limiting their education and future opportunities. India is criticized for its massive plastic pollution, with huge amounts of waste ending up in rivers and oceans, harming marine life and the environment. Tap water in Congo is often unsafe, contaminated with bacteria and pollutants, causing serious illnesses and making clean drinking water a major challenge. Qatar faces criticism for its treatment of migrant workers, with reports of poor working conditions, low wages, and exploitation, especially in construction projects. Albania's reputation is often shadowed by its ties to mafia gangs, illegal trafficking, and widespread corruption, making it a hotspot for organized crime. Mexico is plagued by brutal cartel violence, with drug wars, kidnappings, and corruption leaving entire regions in fear and chaos. Germany is hated by some for its role in World War II, with its Nazi past and war crimes still casting a shadow over its history. The USA faces heavy criticism for its frequent school shootings, with gun violence in schools causing fear, tragedy, and ongoing debates over gun control.